Yo, what's good, people? I hope you guys are doing great and coming close to your goals in 2018. So I'm back at you guys with another short informative video today. If you haven't seen the previous video, please do check that video out. It was quite a good video and quite a lot of comments regarding alcohol and weight training itself. So like always, people, please do not forget to leave the video a like, comment, share and subscribe as always. For the majority of lifters, it's likely at some point we've probably gone through a phase where we had to take a break from our training. This could be due to, for example, injury, a holiday, or, just a life-changing event in general. And it's likely that during this time off, it's really got to us mentally. You're concerned about losing your muscle mass and sabotaging essentially all your hard work which you've done in the gym. So one thing I want to make clear is there's no point stressing over this. Dedicated lifters who take their fitness program seriously or often become overly stressed about missing 1 week or perhaps 2 weeks of training. However, there really isn't much point stressing about this. Unless you're, for example, a competitive, physique athlete or a bodybuilder who's got, like, for example, set deadlines, maybe you've got a competition coming up, then maybe, missing 1 or 2 weeks of the gym could, have a much bigger impact. To establish how quickly you can actually expect to lose muscle mass, we need to look at how you actually build the muscle mass in the first place. So the concept of muscle adaptation usually begins with your body providing a stimulus. Your stimulus can be you going to the gym, lifting the weights, day in, day out, going to the gym, lifting the weights. Then you allow your body to rest and recover. By you constantly doing this, your body adapts, is now prepared for attacking a new stimulus, and even a new stimulus. So for example, heavier weight next time, and resulting in muscle gain. So the old stimulus, your body gets used to it, and now the new stimulus comes in and your body now gets used to it, and that's how you progressively get stronger. The whole concept of progressive overload. So you provide your body stimulus, lift weights, you remove that stimulus, allow your body to rest and recover, you adapt and you deal with the next stimulus better, and you gain muscle and strength. So what happens when you then do the opposite? You remove the stimulus and you go in the opposite direction. Instead of you gradually increasing the stimulus, you take an extended break from training for whatever reason. So once you've taken this extended break from training, as previously touched on, it's important to note that muscle loss does not happen as rapidly as we've been led to believe. Most studies actually show that muscle loss doesn't begin until after 2 to 3 weeks of complete training. So that is no weightlifting or any formal exercise of any kind. You just sitting on the couch doing absolutely nothing. A study actually conducted by Jefferson and Anderson, who looked at myosin expression during human muscle hypertrophy, they found that it actually took around 30 to 90 days of non-training, so detraining, for you to see any significant muscle loss. Okay, so we've established that your body doesn't lose muscle mass that quickly. We've also established how your body essentially builds the muscle in the first place. And then one other thing which people sometimes forget about, is the concept of glycogen and the water factor. When you're looking at your lean body mass, it's important to note that your muscle mass is actually made up of glycogen and water. Glycogen is a type of carbohydrate essentially, which is largely stored, in the muscle and contributes to its overall size. A study conducted by Hassan BF found that every gram of glycogen is actually stored with an additional 3 to 4 grams of water. Added glycogen and water can actually increase muscle volume by about 16%. That's a significant portion of your muscle mass. When you stop training, one of the first things that actually happens is there's a drop in your muscle glycogen levels. After 1 week of detraining, your muscle glycogen levels can drop by 20%, and after 4 weeks, glycogen levels can drop to almost pretty much half of what it was originally. So that's when you look in the mirror, say after 1 or 2 weeks of training, you may think to yourself mentally, oh man, I look small, I'm losing all my gains. Well, you're not really losing any muscle mass, you're essentially just losing your glycogen and your water. So there's no point of you worrying too much about that. If I'm gonna put a rough estimate on when you can expect to start losing muscle mass from the research which has been put out there, I would say it takes around 4 to 5 or even 6 weeks off of you not training. But it's important to note, once you do hit the gym anyway and start training, you gain that size and strength even faster than you did before. Like always, people, I do hope you'll find this video useful. If you feel this video can help someone else, please do feel free to share it. Like always, drop a comment, comment, share, and subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Hey, plug up. I don't even understand how the fuck my plug talk. Pick him up in a space.